Hi, this is Next Meridian. Welcome to our 4th video.
Hey guys, it's Next Meridian. Welcome to our 4th video, live from Corsica and its beautiful mountains that you can see in the background. We've been taking some time off grey and rainy Belgium to come enjoy some sun in the south of France and decided to cross to Corsica for a few weeks in order to discover what we call here the Island of Beauty or l'Île de Beauté.
And good news! A few weeks back we received the stickers to customize Albatross. I hope you like them as much as we do. We thought it was the perfect opportunity to talk to you about the logo and the project name.
If it sounds easy, we can assure you it was not. We wanted something personal but not unrelated, something universal but that was not used already 100 times, something short but still meaningful, so it was a challenge.
It all started with us wanting to label this adventure beyond ourselves as individuals. We wanted this adventure to feel like a full-on project, and for that we needed a name. So we took a piece of paper and we started writing down every word which we could identify ourselves with. What were we? A trip? An adventure? An expedition? And what were we going to see and do? Dunes, mountains, sea, forests. Where were we going? Every continent, latitude, longitude, meridians, tropics. You get the idea. We had to figure something out.
And when we had our short list of words, we tried to see if it would sound better in other languages, like Swahili, Persian, Esperanto, Chinese.
So you mean like Zamin, Terra, Dikyu, Ard, Darti, Dunya? I think I'm saying them super wrong.
Let's stick to English.
Too difficult to pronounce, yeah, let's
Yeah.
just stick to English. Fast forward this and we had narrowed it down to 3 options.
And to be sure, we picked the absolute best option. We sent the 3 names to our family members and some of our closest friends so that they can vote on each and also tell us what they represent to them. Eventually, our favorite option was selected and ta-da! Next Meridian Expedition we were.
We will now tell you why Next Meridian Expedition. Let's start with just Next Meridian. For us, it gives us a sense of always being on the move, going from one place to another, going from one meridian to another. Now, why the word expedition? Our goal was to cross every continent for the next 3 years, about 87 countries. Putting this into perspective, we have about 2 weeks per country. It'll be an expedition to meet this challenge.
Eventually, we found our name and it made perfect sense for both of us. Finding the logo was a different story. We wanted a logo for our new name. And for the name, we were quite in the same mindset. But for the logo, we had different views. Nick wanted a 4x4 going on a mountain, something that people could immediately relate to and understand what it was about.
And Mathilde wanted a more abstract logo, a one shape that would say it all. She did not really like the idea of the car.
It took a few evenings of brainstorming. Eventually we had 20 or 30 versions of what we would like. We needed a few beers also to open up creativity, but luckily we had our amazing Philip, Nicola's brother, to help us on reconciling our visions. And finally, we reached a design that we really liked, both of us. Let's go through the logo. So we have the Albatross crossing the meridians. We have the world symbolizing Alba crossing Earth. And then here it's the legendary Land Rover Defender grills and front line. Finally, we added our departure year 2022. We tried to give it all a tiny bit of a vintage look, and so we added those 4 colored stripes all along the car, which are really cool.
Thanks, Phil! You may be asking why the Albatross. It's a sea and ocean bird that can cross up to 120,000 kilometers per year. That's impressive. we expect to do about 100,000 kilometers per year with Albatross, with our Land Rover Albatross. Not over the sea, but an over the land Albatross. And this is why Albatross has become part of our logo and journey.
And we're actually very happy because very soon we'll have a new sticker that we'll put on the roof of the car. It's a bit of a surprise, but we'll show it to you very, very soon. We wanted to conclude this video with some answers on the question we got most asked those days, which is, why do we want to do this trip? So, what do you want to do this trip?
For me, it came quite naturally. I've always wanted to travel the world, see new places, and meet new faces. Back in 2019, I had thought about what is the one thing I would want to do before getting old. And I was thinking in a metaphor of if I was on my deathbed, what would be the one thing I'd regret not having done? And for me, it was a full world tour experience, and most probably by car. And my second thought was, why wait? So many things are changing and changing so fast that when you have a dream, you have to take it and make it happen now. Otherwise, in the future, you might have regrets. So for me, it was quite an easy decision.
I wanted to live this adventure to broaden my perspective and comprehension of the world. I've always learned most while traveling. It's a way to overcome fear, enhance creativity, understand better yourself and the others. After a while working in the same environment, I think it's really time to look for new inspiration and a new project. I've always been inspired most by people who were able to go out of their comfort zone and change radically their lifestyle when they felt that they needed to be more inspired. So when Nick came up with this idea, it was actually a way for me to follow the people who inspired me the most in their footsteps and get out of my comfort zone. It's the end! Thank you so much for watching this video, and we're quite curious to know what Next Meridian meant for you before you actually watched our explanations. And also, please share your biggest dreams and next big project in the comment section. We feel it's important to inspire each other sometimes. So take care and see you soon!